I'm the best manager. And you think I'm very sorry, but yeah, I'm so busy. But I have lunch to come together and I really want to get the lunchtime today.
Right. Just give it a moment. Wait for everybody. Come on in. I'll get started.
That's for Dixie. That's not pink. Sorry, not me. I thought she let her on the go. Yeah, but I must have left him off the group chat. Well, then add him to the group chat. He's the best man now. Oh, you are? That's not blame really, I think, Russ. No, and try to add one more in to my choreography. I mean, it'll really mess it up. Are you for real? Listen, I've got to miss it. I've got 2 left feet. I've seen a bit. Yeah, no, I know where attendance is. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
So should be tomorrow. Okay. Cheers. Cheers.
I thought it was much better.
I'm not happy, mate. Look, I've got 60 still there, yeah? You just stay out and sing Andres and Ames tomorrow, you don't need no excuses.
But probably matches. Yeah, I'm not single up on it to make but it's going to late. It's not going to
Hello. What are you doing?
She really wants to see Andres.
But mate, I'm not too good for a quiet days. Singing pump was absolutely shattered, wasn't it? We couldn't even lift him up to do the GTS. Yeah, but the right man and I think now is the time where
It's just that you don't
I don't think we'll see a long
You don't
run.
have to.
I think yeah, I don't think it'll be like another 5,000 years or whatever it is. But I just felt it was going to be but Lesnar retired, mate. Apparently, I'm hearing that somebody I spoke to, they don't think he's retired. They reckon he's going to face Gunther at SummerSlam. Gunther was saying to Andy about this big favour. They reckon it could be him facing Lesnar. But
Well, Jason, welcome in. You watching? Was it you watching Mania? Was it? I watched both nights, Saturday and Sunday. What match you up to? What match is it you got to? Night 1 or night 2? CM Punk. Oh, night 2. Okay. I don't know what preference you got, whether you like night 1 or night 2 better, but a lot of people that I know are saying that night 2 was better than night 1. But I didn't mind it. I just found that night 1, all the matches seemed to be very, very short. They just didn't seem to go more than, like, to me, 10 minutes. And then there was a result. Yeah, the ads are getting silly now. Even on, like, pay-per-views, isn't they? They're just sticking. It's annoying everybody. They're sticking that stupid, annoying SmackDown music ad into everything. Yeah, I knew she would. I had a feeling that she was going to come out, as they say, on top at the end of that match. I knew that there was no way that she was going to, go to Mania and lose. Not to Jade, anyway. And Jade's had the belt for quite a while now, so I think she was ready to drop it. It was all right. I didn't mind it. It was a lot better than some of the other actual WrestleManias in the past. The other ones have been a bit of a letdown. I think this one was a little bit better, but They could have extended the matches a little bit more, you know. To me, they were far too short. Apparently, I don't know if you saw the guy that was sitting on commentary. Nobody knew. Nobody knew who he was, and apparently he paid $70,000. I think it was something stupid to come out of the crowd and be put on the announcers' table with Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. He had the headset on, but no speaker. And apparently he was supposed to be out doing commentary on me. And for a seat, he paid 70 grand to be taken from the crowd into, as I said, the commentary box. Fright Night, welcome in. And he just sat there. He was exposed for a little bit. He watched the whole match and then he got taken back to his seat. So that was a bit of a waste of money, wasn't it? How's things going, Fright Night? If you want to be called by anything else, let me know, because I normally just, as I said before, call people by their YouTube name, unless they want to be called by something else. And that you'll have to let me know on. That was a pretty long match, actually, that CM Punk one. I think it went on for about 45 minutes, as far as I knew. It was pretty good. I don't understand the end of night one, though. I mean, why did Randy turn on Pat? Obviously, you've obviously seen it now, but there were rumours that Randy was going into that match injured anyway, the back injury. That's why they changed the result of the actual match. Otherwise, it would have been the other way around. I don't understand why he decided to turn on Pat. It doesn't make any sense. What have you been up to lately, Fright Night? Anything happening? I haven't been on the chat as much as I should be, so I'm not entirely up to date with everything. What is that little icon you've got on your thing? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a little yeah, cloth with the eyes cut out, like a ghost thing. I couldn't see it properly in the chat. What's everyone up to tonight? After the stream ends, let me know. A bit quiet in here tonight, isn't it? Have I got this on the right setting? Let me check.
No, I've got a contact. A mate of our opinions. I'll be the one that's taking the financial risk.
No, it's okay. I got it on 5 seconds. It just seems a bit weird. Finish resting, then have a shower. Lisa gone to work tonight, or is she off now for a bit? Yeah, I'm going to go have a shower after the stream, get myself sorted out. I've got some editing that I need to get done. And then tomorrow I've got to go do some more job searching and get ready for my next appointment at the good old JC. That's if I don't get arrested for taking hostages, apparently, again. That's funny that night. Your local hostage taker here. Let me have a look on the list and see who's next. That's what I put in WhatsApp earlier on. Oh, she's off tonight. Oh, that's good. She gets a night at home. That's all right. Chill out. You haven't got the stress of an all-night working shift and things like that. Do what you want to do. Relax. Chill out. Chill out with the dog. And maybe watch a bit of Netflix or something, whatever you got. And sit down, have a drink. And yeah, be a nice evening. Nice and chilled. I got my Banks there. 3.4 amber bitter. You get it at Lidl's. 99p a bottle, and it's 500ml. So I think it's just under. Is it just under a pint? I can't remember what the 500ml is. Half a litre, 16.9 fluid ounces. Standard size. Nah. Yeah, just less than an imperial pint. It's 68ml less than a pint, like you would get in the pub. So what you get in the pub is a little bit more than what's in there. 68ml more than what's in this bottle here.
Sorry, really. You know, Nigel is not on his own, and everyone else is doing their bits. And
oh dear. I watched the Jurassic World Rebirth again the other day. It was all right. As I said before, I can see why it was deemed the weaker of all the movies, but it wasn't too bad. I think they're just leaving it open for the next installment, aren't they? Then followed that up with Superman. Superman 2025, the David Corenswet one. That was all right. A different style of actual Superman, but it was a pretty good movie from what I watched. Hope Punk wins. I'm not saying anything. I've seen it night 1 and night 2, but I'm not going to say anything until you've watched it. What we might do, hi David, good evening, welcome in. Got two mods in the chat. If you're not busy, Chris, and you're supporting the channel a little bit more in the lives and things, I'll see you a few more times, then I'll change your status to a mod as well at some point.
Do you understand?
Oh, you're welcome, Dave. How's your day been? What you been up to? Must have had a message come through. Give me a second. I've had a link put out. That's all right, on Discord. Thanks to Renee. He's probably in the background somewhere, so he might be able to hear me shout him out.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, I'll take it. I just need it delivered today. Okay, yeah. You've got a deal.
Just watched okay, back to work proper now. All right, okay. So you working tonight, or are you back to work later on? Are you watching or listening from work then? I just watched a Beardo video. It was quite funny actually. It was Haunted Finders. He's just given up watching them now and reacting to them now after today. He said he's never going to do it again. This one was awful. They went to a place called something, one of the woods. It's near Maths Wood somewhere. I can't remember. Anyway, the video's up. They got it completely wrong. They're making up stories. Nothing as to what the research shows. This is based off of what other YouTubers have said before when they've been there. That's not true. And if you look at the research, there's no actual information on any of the stuff that they've said. Yeah, it was just a joke. It was an absolute joke. Hi, Natalie. Welcome in. Hope you're good. 3 mods in the chat now. 3 mods, and there's no work for the mods to do because I got a little burn there. Look, I can't bloody there. See it? There. I got a little bit of my skin caught on the edge of the air fryer the other day after I took the drawer out. Yeah, that Haunted Finders video was just a joke, absolute joke. They have this habit, I don't know what it is, people, they get the information secondhand from people that have been there before who have made stuff up. And then all of a sudden, they seem to take that as fact without looking at the research first to get the history and everything right. And they claim that they've done the research first, which clearly shows that they haven't. So weird. It's weird how these strange, like, people act and what they do and what they say. Hi, Renee. Welcome in. That's chat mod number 4. Blue mod chat wall. FTW. Yeah, Mike at Real Evidence has just come out with another video. He's covering Smug Puppy now, reacting to their fakery and jiggery pokery, as he calls it. I'll go back and watch the rest of that video after the stream. God, I don't know how, honestly, these people are still, like, literally believing and, you know, supporting these channels when it's so blatantly fake. I don't know what it is. Are they blinded by loyalty? Are they just not looking at it as entertainment? Are they just blinkered? Are they just delusional? Maybe it's all of it. Maybe it's the whole lot. A combination of the whole lot. But yeah, I just don't get it. I know a lot of you, like Jason and some of you, are not into the paranormal anymore, or not interested much in it, but you know, there's no harm in, you know, talking about it. You know, you're not involved in it in any way. I'm just bringing this up as a subject, you know, to talk about for a minute. Plus, you know, you're free to talk about anything you want to talk about as well. So that's what we're here for on a Monday night. How's your day been, Renee? What have you been up to? You got any more vlogs lined up, Jason, coming out soon? I'll take a look when I see them drop. I know you were editing the other day, but I don't know if you've edited that video and that video is the one that went up, or have you got more to do? Because that would be good to see some more. Coming at 8 o'clock already. Do you know the time seems to go really quick? nowadays. You know, you do a stream for however long, the stream ends, and then all of a sudden, next thing, you look at the clock and it's like 11, half 11, quarter to 12, midnight. And it's like, wow, where did the time go? It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Why don't you give me a key?
Yes, Renee, it's a mystery. Something we all have to think about.
And then Phil made a deal with me. That means you and me are partners.
Got no videos at the moment, just been chilling. Oh, okay. I've been trying to get a few done myself. Just I've got a bit of an issue with my my DaVinci at the moment. It keeps closing. Every time I load it up, it shows the list of all the projects I've got. And then automatically it just shuts down like that. Back to the screen. And then I've been having trouble trying to save projects as well at the moment. Just been coming up with like a white page, and there's hardly like the video won't play. You open it up and it won't play. It's not showing as a video. So I'm trying to work on all that. I did manage to get a few up earlier on. I put up this week on Xbox. First look at Metro 2039 trailer. Oh no, sorry, that was this week on Xbox. That's included in it. I got the 2 Pragmata trailers up. I got Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight trailer up. Little Nightmares 2 Part 5. Then I've got some more to do now. And then I've got Mouse PI. No, sorry, Mouse PI for Hire trailer to go up to show off the game, because that's out now. It looks really good. It's like a 1940s sort of era first-person shooter, but you're a mouse, and it's all done in the old stylish cartoons as well, like black and white back in the days of like Mickey Mouse and the very early day cartoons. And the mouse, the detective you play as, is voiced by Troy Baker. So it looks pretty fun. Also, Pragmata looks good. I might try and look into that. And next month, I'm going to start Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I know I'm a bit late, but I haven't had the money to do anything with this yet. So, yeah, that will be starting next month. What's this? Oh, God, it's a sound thing. BBC Sounds. No, I'm not interested in that. Talking books and audio. Nah. I'd rather see audio visual than just audio. Got no, just been chilling. We're planning a hell of a lot, as usual. Renee's always planning. Renee sits in the... I reckon Renee sits in the corner, and he's like this all day going, what is next for my channel? What game is next for the platinum? How am I going to do something to engage people to bring them in? BBC are trying to get on YouTube now. Yeah, YouTube is... I think YouTube's plan, and they've been planning this for a long time, is to go in the direction of a streaming service like Netflix. At the moment, I did hear the other day that they actually have implemented a AI system, which they're working with now. But apparently the AI system at the moment is messing up a lot of people's channels. Those big YouTubers who have got big numbers in subs are losing a lot of subs due to the AI searching through and doing its job. And some people are losing 50,000 subs per day. And if you're a big channel, that's not good for you, for your revenue, your channel progress, or anything. And this is all down to the AI that YouTube have implemented right now. So, yeah, it's looking a little bit shaky on the front at the moment. But I think when or if they get it sorted, they want to transition into like a streaming style service like Netflix, to make it more like a television type streaming service rather than a social media outlet like it is now. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see in the next, few years what happens with the platform. But that's the information I got the other day, so I'm not entirely sure where we're going to go from here. Well, that was shit, Punk losing. I'm off for a shower now. Yeah, I know. Punk just looked absolutely just wrecked. When he went to do the go to sleep on Roman, he just collapsed. Yeah, I think they were both physically spent, but I mean, I just hope we're not back to the era of 1,000 plus days again for him to be champion, dominating everyone, dominating everything. Nobody can stop him, and just that whole aspect of going back to that old era of the tribal chief again. It's just, you don't need it. We don't want it, and I hope personally we don't see that again. Happens all the time since I don't get any comments, so it's all me in the end. We're all the same. I mean, it's YouTube is very, very hit and miss. I mean, you can hit something. Is this now? Yeah. You can hit something and do well, or you do something with the content and you'll hit good numbers. I mean, if you look at my dashboard, my most popular videos: Terminator End of War trailer with 40,000 views, 28,000 on Cars 2, and I was purely just mucking about with one video. Jurassic Park Dominion trailer, 23,000, 9,000 for documenting an update on the EA Play Hub, 2.5 for BT Sport coming to Xbox, and 2.3 for Ubisoft becoming Ubisoft Connect, that transition. But I just did what I thought would be interesting at the time, and it worked. So the niche is certain things. Other things won't get as much or gain as much traction, but some things will. But you just got to gauge what you're putting out, what you think would do well, and just hope that it gets noticed on your channel. But I'm thankful for the 425 or 24 that I got now. What is it? 424. I never thought I'd get that far, but thankful to everybody who's subscribed and got me to that number. But I personally don't think it's going to be any time soon that I'll hit the 500. I mean, I've been trying to hit that for about 3 years, I think, since when did I have my anniversary? 15. So in 2025, I had my 10th anniversary, my 10th year anniversary. So I've done 10 years on YouTube, and I'm still struggling now to even hit the 500. So I don't think that's coming very soon. But I'm grateful for the people who have got me to 400 and so, because I never even thought I would honestly get that far. Starting on 27, then 37, then going up from there. I mean, yeah. But I'm happy to do what I do. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and, you know, keep going because I enjoy it. Thank goodness for the thumbs down and do not recommend option. Yeah, that's a good thing. But on the plus side, it can be used as a negative as well, if you think about it that way. Speaking of it, I'm debating of that even right now. I must have missed something, Renee. I can't see what I've missed though. Heyman needs another client though. Yeah, but who would it be? I mean, he's already had association with Lesnar, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Who else has he been manager to? Was it Bobby Lashley? With was it the Hurt Syndicate or the Hurt? I can't remember who it was. The Hurt Company or something. The Hurt Business. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I think it was Bobby Lashley as well. But who would be an ideal? Who would be the ideal though? Brock Lesnar guy, not Paul Heyman guy. Oba Femi possibly, if Oba was going to transition to Paul Heyman's side, but I don't think that's going to happen. I can't think of who would be a perfect Paul Heyman guy. I really can't. Unless it's some of the younger talent that have come from NXT, and he takes them on to help them, you know, gain new heights in their WWE career. But who would it be? Who would be the ideal person? It's very challenging what will work for the channel. Yeah, exactly. That's what you got to work out. You know, the newest things in terms of games and stuff are what's going to be more beneficial to bring people in. But the problem is, the bigger YouTubers have already got that game up on the channel. They get it earlier than all that we do, or we would, and therefore they've already shown it off. So they've got their 137,000 or 250,000 or 300,000 plus views already, and by the time we get round to showing the same thing off, then, you know, it's too late by then. You know, people are not interested because they've seen it. I mean, I watched Resident Evil Requiem about 3 or 4 times, and I watched Strain play it. Then I went and watched Game Riot play it. Then I watched Apex Hound play it. Then I continued to see where the Radbrad done it. Not that I watch every video that he puts up, but I do like have a look at some of his stuff still now. But I like to see the differences in the style of people's gameplay and what they do different. Because when you see people like Strain, who wants to do 100% platinum and gets everything included in it, completes it, does everything needed to achieve the platinum and stuff. Most of these other YouTubers don't do that, but I like to see if they stick to a certain style in certain areas, like try their hand at stealth or just go all action and things. I just like to see how different people are in terms of the games they play. So that's why I watch different channels of the same games, because it's just that difference, and, you know, to see how different and entertaining it is compared to everybody else. But as I was saying, by the time I get round to showing, you know, Resident Evil Requiem off and playing it myself, loads of people would have covered it already. So I'm not holding out hope that that's going to gain, you know, a lot of people watching. But then again, if it does make good, then yeah, I might eventually try Mouse PI at some point. Also, as I said, want to try Pragmata. Yeah, there's a few games I want to try, but it just comes down to money. I haven't got the money to go throwing it. I wanted to try A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, because that looked a pretty cool stealth style game based on the movies. Yeah, there's loads, but I just haven't got round to them yet. It was either not a bot being excised or someone upped somebody last week. It might be down to the AI, David. As I was saying, the AI is affecting a lot of people's channels, not just the big YouTubers losing subs in in the masses, in the big numbers. It's happening to everybody. I mean, I've had my I nearly got to 430 the other day, and then shortly after that I was back to 424, so I had 6 drop. Now I don't know if people are, as you say, unsubbing. I don't know if people are getting taken off of the channel by the AI that YouTube is using right now. I don't know what's causing it, but I'll put it down to, what you said. It might be a bot, people are unsubbing, or the AI is really affecting people's channels right now and stopping them growing, because people are subbing, then getting it taken off by the AI that YouTube is using at the moment. So it could be anything. I don't even know if there's a way of finding out. Let me Google for a second. Why am I doing a Google for a Google? That makes no sense. Google, right. Let me go to Google there. Let me see. Is AI affecting subs on channels? Yeah, here we go. Let me share the screen. Let me go to share. Okay, there we go. Right. It says here, yes, AI is significantly affecting subscriber counts on YouTube channels, both by driving massive growth for automated AI slot. This is what they're trying to stop and cut back on channels, and by causing subscriber loss for creators who use it poorly. Now, we're not using it poorly. We're uploading videos and trying to get the content out to people. So that's just some people who don't use it in the right way. AI will significantly decrease your channel, but AI at the same time is affecting, the actual channels. So there you go. There's your there's one of the reasons. But then again, everybody's got personal choice as to what they want to watch, channels they want to subscribe to, and things like that. So if they subscribe and then they unsubscribe because, they're watching too many channels and they take some off to, be watching less, and more of the channels that they're more entertained by, then I can sort of understand that and I've got no issue with them. But, there's no need to get upset and go on a rant and start attacking people personally and everything by, saying things and doing things and inappropriate actions and, just being generally nasty just because you've taken exception to somebody who's, unsubscribed from your channel because they have the personal choice to go ahead and do so, And that was what A1 Solutions a while back has done. I don't know what happened to him, but he went after J Carts and a couple other channels and really, really went to town personally and was really, really nasty and personal attacks and doxing and all sorts. Just because one person decided they didn't want to be a part of that channel anymore. And that's just a stupid thing to do. Probably a heel Punk. Maybe. I did get, David, that feeling that Punk looked like he was going to turn heel at WrestleMania. When he came out and they played that first bit of music, when he got out to the ramp, top of the ramp, there was no music, no intro music, no nothing. He walked out, did his touching the floor thing, and then shouted, "It's clobbering time," and then the music actually hit after that. And then during the match, I saw potential signs that he could possibly turn heel in the next few weeks or months, just by the look and the way he was in that match. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see that happen, in the coming months, that Punk changes, now he's lost the title. But yeah, I wouldn't be against it. He can be good as a face, he can be good as a heel, but I think most people are significantly better as a heel. Sami Zayn, for one, he's another one that would be good for turning heel. Randy Orton's done it good so far, so we'll have to see where they go next with that. Did anyone see Cody's eye after the match on night one? He couldn't even open it. Randy actually kicked him for real. He got his shin, he done the punt and took his shin across the side of Cody's face. And backstage, Cody couldn't even open his eye. I'll show you in a minute if you haven't seen it. I'll open the video and then I'll pause it and then I'll show you the picture, but I won't be playing the video because it will get copyrighted. I was at 62 subs and now I'm at 60 for a while now. On Twitch, I lost followers, are still a few away from 200. Struggle to grow in 2026. You just got to keep at it, Renee. Keep doing what you're doing and don't think about it. Don't give up and just continue on with what you're doing and just keep pushing forward. That's all we can do. Unless you feel the need to just say, that's it, I've done my best, I'll give it up, call it a day, and that's it, I'm finished. But that's something that none of us, want to happen. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. You're the owner of the channel, you're the creator. It's up to you what you do, from the decisions you make. There's so many creators. I know there are lots and lots, considerably more now than when I first started. And even some of the ones when I first started were still going before I even thought about doing YouTube. No point in worrying about it. Indeed. Partnership was good. Randy's back is bad. Yeah, apparently he had a bad back before WrestleMania. That's why they changed the main event result. Otherwise, Randy would have been WWE Undisputed Champ by now. Danhausen's quite funny, actually. Danhausen's a bit of a funny character. I like him. I like his character, but I've yet to see what he's going to be like in a match, though. I don't know what he's going to be like when they finally give him a match. Has he had a match yet? No, I don't think he has. I think he's just been backstage, like R-Truth, backstage comical character, and then he came out. He has a bit of a comedy segment, and then that's it over. So I don't know how far or how well he got over when he was in. Was it AEW come from or TNA? I can't remember. But I don't know, how well he did when he was there before he came to WWE. So no, I've never seen him wrestle either. Oh, it was AEW. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what was good to see though was Paige back. Been waiting ages for that. There was potential talk of her coming back a while ago, but then that all collapsed. And then the rumours started that she was going to be coming back at WrestleMania because Nikki Bella wasn't ready for the tag match with her sister Brie. So they said it's potentially that Paige is going to come in and tag with Nikki and be a part of that match. And then the music hit because Nikki couldn't wrestle. She wasn't rehabbed enough. And then she was back. And just like the first time she debuted against AJ Lee, when she won the Divas title, she came back and won the Women's Tag Team Championships on her return after 8 years. So, massive, massive achievement there. Much better than that Hall of Fame shit. What the fuck was that? The Hall of Fame. I didn't watch it, but I saw clips of it from James Romero, his podcast. My God, I'm glad I didn't watch it. I really am. How the hell did Stephanie even get a place in the WWE Hall of Fame? She's done nothing for WWE. Nothing at all. And yet, she gets into the WWE Hall of Fame, overshadows everybody, takes up the majority of the time allotted for inductions of the other Hall of Fame wrestling tag teams and individual wrestlers that are due their spot, leaving them hardly any time for speeches and nothing. And then she says she deserves it because she's worked hard and, you know, she worked her way into the business and, oh, fuck off. She didn't. She got up the stepladder to the top really quickly because Vince McMahon, her dad, was in charge of the business. She never had to work for anything. She was handed it all. So I don't still know why she even got into the Hall of Fame in the first place. It's a joke. Yeah, Sid's son isn't happy at all. No, he one or two things. If you watch James Romero's podcast, I recommend it. He's really good. And it's worth a watch. He goes over everything. Hall of Fame, Sid's family, wrestling reports, wrestling matches, reviews, everything. And he also works with Stevie Richards on the Stevie Richards show. Yeah, check both of them out. They're really good. You'll get all the insights into everything there. But I think Steph Ladder. I think he was given some information which may have been the wrong information, or he perceived it wrong at the time that the Hall of Fame ceremony took place. But somewhere along the line, Sid's induction did not go well. Did not go well at all. And then, of course, when you saw all the inductees get called out, who comes out last to overshadow everything again? Stephanie bloody McMahon. Long blue dress, all dolled up, showing off her Hall of Fame ring, hands in the air like this, strolling in. Look, everybody, I'm making it all about me again. It's all about me, Stephanie, the high-powered woman in the WWE business. The woman who claims she did it all. The woman who says she's the best at everything. The woman who says she had to work for everything, but in actual fact was giving it all. Completely overshadowed AJ Styles. Completely overshadowed Axe and Smash of Demolition. Completely overshadowed Sid Vicious's family and everybody else. And all the other Hall of Fame inductees. I hated it. I hated that part. I hated that part. If they'd have brought her out first, they would have given the spotlight more to the other inductees. That would have been a far better thing to do. But to have her come out right at the end and overshadow everybody once more, after doing it at the Hall of Fame ceremony already, the night before Mania Night 1, no, I don't think that's right at all. Hello, Jay. How you doing? Welcome in. The other thing is, when it is a while back now, but before Stephanie actually got told she was in the Hall of Fame, that segment with The Undertaker, it was so creepy and cringy. It was the worst induction on a WWE show I have ever seen in my life. Undertaker coming out on the bike. Oh, Undertaker coming out on the bike, walking down to the side of the fans by the barricade, by the side of the ring, trying to climb over the barricade, and then sitting next to Stephanie, and he's all slumped back, down the chair, and he's got the microphone held to his mouth like this, and he's looking sideways at her like this, and it looked creepy, cringy, and lechy. And when he told her she was going into the Hall of Fame, it honestly looked like, to me, a 70-year-old pervy old man trying it on with a 17-year-old girl sitting there like, oh, you look gorgeous, darling. Yeah. What's your name? My name's Derek. Yeah. Oh, I like your dress. You're a bit short though, isn't it? Oh, look at your legs, all shiny and nice. You must use some really good skin conditioner there. Some girl would get up and go, oh, get away from me, you freak. And it made me feel uncomfortable, like, watching The Undertaker do that. I just don't think it was good at all. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. It made me feel really, really uncomfortable. Probably got advice from Michelle. Well, that was some bad advice if she told him to go out and do it like that. Linda looks good. Saw her the other day on YouTube. Yeah, Linda looks after herself. She went through a political career, didn't she? Trying to get in. Did she go up against? I think she went up against Trump, didn't she? Or was she part of the Trump administration? I can't remember. But she was running for power at some point. That's why she stepped away from WWE. But things with the McMahon family have always been a bit strained because when Stephanie finally got with Triple H and it all came out, Shane didn't like Triple H at all. And to separate them from any backstage trouble or any problems within the company, I think Shane got sent to SmackDown and Stephanie stayed on Raw with Triple H. And they both became GMs for both brands. Only for a short time, though. But that was to de-escalate the tension between Shane and Triple H, so I was told. She's still involved in the education side. That split was around the time they did the brand split, and that was about 2001, I think it was. So that's about 24 years ago. Now Shane's no longer in the business. Stephanie has bit parts, and you hardly ever see her again. Vince McMahon is going through that lawsuit at the moment with Janelle Grant. I think him and Linda are divorced. And yeah, you don't see any of the McMahons at all, really, now. There was rumours that Vince was returning, but now Triple H doesn't want it to happen. And now there's a feud between Vince McMahon and Triple H. So there's another family bit of drama going on there. Crazy times, eh? Crazy times. Give me a second. I'm just going to get a drink and I'll be right back. I've only got to go 2 seconds over there to the little bar I've got against the wall, and I'll be right back. Oh, all right. Yeah, Linda seems all right. It's just unfortunate that she had to cut the speech about Stephanie at the Hall of Fame and try and big her up more than she's already got to make her ego just a bit bigger than it already is. And talking about ego, what about the Triple H being on Stephanie's podcast You know, what's your story? And the roles were reversed. Triple H was interviewing Stephanie. God, what a boring podcast that would have been. I never watched it. I haven't watched any of the WWE Wrestler podcasts because, oh, unlucky, man. I was offside anyway. I just got the West Ham Crystal Palace game on in the background. Yeah, that would have been a boring podcast. Oh, right, Jay. I take it you've had enough then. Have I bored you already? You only just come in and now you're going again. Me and you are going to have words, mate. This is not good enough. It's not good enough. I was going to put you in a mod position as well. Now you're not getting it. Look you. I'll catch you later, mate. I'll give you a bell after the stream. I mean, if you think about it, how many we got? You can let me know in the chat if I've missed any. You got 6 Feet Under with The Undertaker, which apparently is shit. I've heard that's got bad reviews and not many people are watching it, especially after Michelle McCool appeared on there and The Undertaker kicked the old co-host that he had in the show off, who's now been banned from creating any of his own content relating to what he had when he was working with The Undertaker. He's got some sort of ban from putting content up that was formerly when he worked with Undertaker. So now he's struggling to do his own content on his own channel now, I've heard. But Undertaker's 6 Foot Under is struggling because of Michelle McCool being on the show. You got Stephanie McMahon, what's your story? You got Cody Rhodes, what do you want to talk about? You got, I think the Jericho thing is still going. What's that called? The Jericho podcast. Talk is Jericho, that was it. That might still be going, or that might have changed names. Uncle. That's a pretty good name, actually. That's quite acro pro. You got what else is there? You got Chris Van Veen. That's a fucking boring load of shit as well. You got, I can't remember any other actual wrestler podcast. Stone Cold podcast. And a few others, but there's far too many. And basically what they do is they all talk about the same thing on different podcasts. And I don't want to, watch those and hear people's different versions on the same story. So I don't watch any of them. The only one I watch is what I told you that I recommend, and that is James Romero and the Stevie Richards Show. They're the two that I would recommend. They don't go on about everything for too long. They give you a good insight into the information that they're talking about. And overall, the show is not on for too long either. So you're not there bored out of your mind for an hour or more. You get about half an hour, a lot of information relating to what they're talking about, and everything that they talk about makes sense as well. So that's why I like watching it. Why does Hunter choose to look like that, especially the shaved head, wrinkly at the back? I have no idea why he shaved his head off. He had long hair originally. I have no idea why he even shaved his head. But yeah, he's got the wrinkled neck at the back and everything. But I don't know. I don't know why he did it. I know why he had the beard when he had his wrestling career, because that was a tribute to Lemmy. Lemmy's style of beard when Lemmy used to do, he still does, Triple H's theme tune, but sadly Remy's not with us anymore, the front man for Motorhead. So yeah, that was the reason why Triple H had that beard. But they shaved the bottom off and it comes down and goes like up and around this way and then up and up there. because that was the same style as Lemmy when he was alive. And also, Sheamus did the same thing at one time. He had his beard the same as a tribute to Triple H or something. I think Triple H helped him get into the business or something. Or him and Triple H are really good friends. So at the time he had that beard. It was the same as Triple H and Lemmy as a tribute. Well, that's what I was told anyway. Talk is Jericho's good. I haven't watched that for a long time. I haven't watched it for a long time at all. I don't even know if it's still going. They're ruining it for the other wrestlers. Keep discussing their work with them. Romero gets on my nerves. Yeah, James is all right. You know, but it depends on if you can take it the way that he's talking about things and, you know, discussing stuff. Yeah, the handlebar moustache. Rest in peace, Lemmy. Motorhead was great. Does anyone like Fozzy? Does anybody actually like Fozzy, Chris Jericho's band? I think they're pretty good. I've seen some of their music videos and songs. I quite like it. My favourite's Linkin Park, though. Rest in peace, Chester. Emily's doing a good job there. Since Emily Armstrong, since she came in, no one will ever replace Chester Bennington and his vocals, but I've got to give Emily credit. She's doing really well at the moment with them. I've got 2 Fozzy songs. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like Fozzy, not bad. I like Rob Zombie as well. Rob Zombie. I'm not into the heavy screaming metal and stuff like that, but there are some pretty good songs like Aleister Black. Aleister Black's intro. That's a pretty good song. Rhea Ripley's music. That's pretty cool. And some others. But yeah, I like Linkin Park. I like Fozzy. I like Motorhead. I like Metallica. Yeah, I'm a bit Guns N' Roses. Back in the day, not now. With him sounding like Mickey Mouse on steroids. Stupid. He should give it up now. He should give it up now completely. Bought the first couple of CDs too. Cool. Be interesting to see what happens on Raw tonight, won't it? I'll catch up with it tomorrow. I'm not going to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've had 2 late nights already, Saturday and Sunday, when I watched WrestleMania night 1 and 2. I'm not going to be staying up tonight till 4 o'clock. No way. Right, before we wrap up, I'm probably going to wrap up about 8:45, so we've got about another 5 minutes. If there's anything anybody else wants to talk about, let me know in the comments. That looked dodgy, didn't it? Look. Sorry. The bottleneck is very significant of something. Yeah, if there's anything else you want to talk about, let me know in the chat, and we'll talk about it. And I'll end the stream at 8:45. Hello, monkey. Cat's just wandered in. Yeah, it does say Banks that. Yes, David, you're not mistaken in what the label says. No. It's quite nice, actually. If you like bitter, this is a exceptional amber bitter, 3.4. I don't know if you was in earlier when I told you. 500 ml. Look. And you can get this for 99p in Lidl. So every time I go shopping now, I always pick some up because they're so stupidly cheap. It's a little bit more expensive for some of the better beers, but if you're sitting at home and you want a couple of beers and you're watching the football, or you're at home not doing anything and you want to chill out for a bit, these are well worth getting. If they're 99p, I mean, you can get 10 for 10 quid. So it's worth it. Yeah, cheap as well. Yeah, not cheap and nasty. It actually is really nice. Yeah, it's cheap. I remember years ago, there was a shop in town, 99p shop, I think it was. It had a red front, and it was like a long, and it went round the side of the building, and it was quite a big old store, and they had, I don't know if you ever heard of it, David, Man's Brown Ale. When you drink it, it has like a sort of a chocolatey sort of taste to it, and it was really nice. And that was 89p a bottle, but they closed the shop down a few years back. All the stock went, and now you can't find Man's Brown or anything anywhere. I can't find it anywhere at all. You can get Theakston's, Old Peculiar. You can get Guinness, tins of Foster's, Carlin, Zyski, all the other Polish ones and things like that, but you can't find Man's Brown anywhere. Brown and bitter used to be lovely. Light and bitter as well. You used to get half a Courage Light in a pint glass and then a bottle of Courage Best. No, sorry, it was Courage Best. I got it the wrong way around. It was Courage Best that was in the pump. So they used to pour half a Courage Best into a pint glass. Then you used to get a bottle of Courage Light, and it had a bird on it on the label, and it looked exactly like the Tottenham bird. It was just a white bird, blue label with a white bird on it. And it was a light ale, and you used to pour that in with the Courage Best. Oh, it was beautiful. Light and bitter. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, how did that stay out? Yeah, you'll have to try it one day, Dave. When you go out and you go anywhere, if it's not too expensive, see if you can get a half a bitter and then get a bottle of light ale to have with it. It's lovely, really nice. The best one back in the day was mild, like, was it something Courage and Mild or something like that? I think it was called. I can't remember. My dad used to drink it. I'll have to ask him again when I see him what that was. All right, what I'm going to do is I am going to end the stream here, 9:15, as I said I was going to do. So I'll just give a quick shout out to everybody that's been in. Wiper and True. What's that? I'll tell you the other one I used to drink was there were two. One was a turbo. That was half a lager in a pint glass, topped up with WKD Blue. Tell you what, 4 of them and you were fucked. 4 of them. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I heard a noise in the kitchen. I thought, what the fuck is that? So I just ran down there and it was the cat. Got spooked and then jumped up onto the work surface. And the sound of her jumping on the work surface sounded louder than what it should have been. I was getting ready to run down there. What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck do you think you are? What are you doing here? Get out of my house. Yeah, I probably did. I'm not sure though. The other one was Snakebite and Black. It was half a lager, half a cider, topped up with a drop of blackcurrant in it. God, that stuff was lethal as well. That was lethal. Don't ever drink vodka on an empty stomach, though. If you have 4, you're completely and utterly pissed. That was awful that night. I don't know how I even got into the nightclub, how the bouncer let me in. I don't know. I fell over the step on the way in. The bouncer said, "You all right?" I went, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he went, "Okay, in you go." I don't know how I even got in. I really don't. Absolutely wrecked, and they still let me in. All right, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. So let me go ahead and do the shout outs. David Moriarty, Jay Asgar, Jason Butler Vlogs, Renee, Natalie, Fright Night Project. Thanks for being in. Thanks for supporting and spending your time with me this evening for just over an hour. I hope your evening goes well. Anyone else still here? Yeah, have a great evening. I'll speak to you next Monday. That will be the 27th of April. Then we'll come back and we'll do it all again. Some others, I will see you in Centre Strange stream, should anything come up this week. If not, I'll see you next Monday, same time, same place. And as I just said, we'll be back here running it back and doing it all again. So enjoy your evening. Keep safe out there in the world at this current time in whatever you are doing. And I will see you again very soon. Good night.